Okay, so what did the X-ray show? Wait, how'd you fit a flash drive up your nose? Yeah, I know you have a very kinky sexual life, but... Oh, hey, I'll call you back. Hi there! Welcome to Dork on a Rampage. What I'd like to talk to you today about are the games that you have to know. Now, you know the kind. They've spun off countless sequels, prequels, the games like Final Fantasy, Mario, Zelda, Castlevania. Now, the game in this genre that I'd like to talk to you today about is Mega Man. Now, the very first Mega Man game that I ever played was Mega Man Legends, and it was fun, it was great. But the funny thing about me picking up that title was I had never touched another Mega Man game in my life. But when I saw those words on the cover, instantly, images of great gameplay, wonderful platforming, and fun gaming experiences leapt into my mind. And the game was fantastic. It was great. Only problem I had was detractors. People all around, especially on the internet, saying, "Oh, that game sucks. Oh, if it's not an 8-bit Mega Man game, it sucks. Oh, all the other games except for 8-bit Mega Man suck." I honestly don't get what all the fuss is about, but, you know, after a while I figured it was probably time for me to go out and maybe try one of those 8-bit games just to see why everyone was up in arms. With the advent of the Wii and the Virtual Console, getting old games like Mega Man has become a lot easier. So, a little bit of research and 500 Wii points later, I found myself to be the proud owner of Mega Man 2 on the Virtual Console. So, let's you and me go and find out whether this game lives up to all the rave. Reviews. Yeah. Now, some of you are probably saying to yourselves, "By Jove, old boy, I'd had great expectations that you would plunge straight into the heart of darkness. Takes no Sherlock Holmes to see you've skipped the most dangerous game. Chaucer, Maybe what you mean is, why are you playing the second instead of the first? This book is extraordinary. The best I've had in years. Oh my, the Knight's Tale. Right. You do that. Well, from what I could tell, the majority of the conventions that are now heralded as essential to classic Mega Man franchise originate in this game. It has 8 boss robots, not 6 like in the original. The scoring system of the first game was completely removed, as it has been for every other Mega Man game. Finally, this and number 3 seem to be the titles that most fans gush over and claim to be the best in the series. Thus, to me, 2 seemed like the logical starting point, as well as a bit more bang for my buck. The first thing that I noticed upon starting up the game was the opening video. Now, the music started off very calm and quaint, and the story was told pretty well for an NES game. And speaking of which, the graphics were great for an NES game. I really liked them. Then, as the video went on, the pace of the music started to pick up, started to drive harder. I mean, it really started getting my pulse just racing. And you know, as I sat here, full of anticipation, the main theme hit. Fantastic! The main theme for this game is strong, fast, and really gets you pumped up to play. All of the music holds up to this standard, so much so that once I actually killed myself just so I could listen to the amazing Game Over theme. And the visuals, for their time, look fantastic as well. I mean, really, for the system, top notch. It really is a feast for the eyes, considering the era in which they were made. Now, great presentation is one thing. It's kind of like frosting on your cake. The real question is, ultimately, just how good is your cake? It's a good question. Oh, right. Metaphorical cake. Gameplay cake. Right.
A game is nothing without good gameplay. No matter how tiny the graphics are, if there's a 2-second delay in your jump as you press the jump button,
Wow, that's good cake. Or, if you get hurt, just because you're within a 6-foot radius of the enemy, the game is going to suck. Luckily, Mega Man 2 is just phenomenal in the controls department. Running is tight, shooting is tight, jumping is tight. If you die, it's either because you weren't paying attention, you got bested by one of the many platforming puzzles, or you just suck. The controls themselves are actually pretty simple. B shoots, A jumps, the D-pad moves you around, and Start opens up a menu that allows you to either use an energy tank or change abilities. Now, abilities are gained after you defeat a Robot Master. Each Robot Master will give you a specific ability that will help you throughout the game. Speaking of the Robot Masters, each stage is very cleverly designed around the theme of each boss. For example, Heatman's stage has you navigating chasms filled with lava, and Airman's stage has you hopping over platforms hoisted up in the sky. It's all really neat and really, really well done, with some fantastic yet challenging puzzles. All in all, this is a stupendous game, and one I would gladly recommend to anyone. Everyone should try this game at least once in their lifetime. And really, for only $5 on the Virtual Console, it's a steal. Definitely enough bang for your buck. It is a bit of a challenge, I will admit that. But really, I think you can beat this game, as long as you are persistent and persevere. Well, everyone, this has been Dork on a Rampage. Have a wonderful night. Keep on gaming. That ruffles my bow tie.